Yo, what is good, everybody? Hold on, let me just kind of turn this. I guess it'd probably be better to turn it this way because the sun is like blaring. All right, we're good. We're good. It's been a while. What's up, everybody? Kazi, what's up, man? What's going on? Um, I don't know. I'm feeling good today. I'm about to travel, so I figured, literally, we'll just come on live and just hang out with everybody for a little while, whether it be on Scope, YouTube. Red Rum, what's up? What's going on, man? Hey, appreciate you being here. Uh, we got Blaze up in the building. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done it this way, since I've done it through StreamYard or whatever. So I'll hold the mic. If I get tired, I'll put the mic down. Yeah, what's crazy? What's new with you guys? What's going on? I know it's only been a few days. Yeah, I've been kind of live streaming mobilely. Let me know how the stream is doing. By the way, I'm running it off hotspot from AT&T, so just let me know if it's working, if the stream is at least a little bit decent. And let me see if I can put the brightness up a little bit so I can see better on the screen. I see the viewfinder. Just kind of bring that down. Gino, what's up? It's working great. Awesome. Can't fail with AT&T then. Cannot fail with AT&T. Yeah, I'm glad to see you here. Awesome. It'll take a while before people realize that I'm living it on YouTube and doing it this way. But yeah, like I said, one podcast a week. I know it's not the end towards January, but the Malcolm Mitch blocked the 2000 stimulus. Yeah, I know, man. I know. It's pretty ridiculous. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's better that we get something than absolutely get nothing. You know what I mean? Like, we are literally halfway there. 600 per adult, unless 600 per adult, 600 per dependent. You can kind of make something happen with that. Like, sure, you won't be able to catch up a lot of your bills if you're behind on a lot of your bills, but a lot of the ones that's the most important ones, you can get that taken care of. I'm just glad that something got passed and signed. And I know our current president, I know, he's been advocating for 2000. He's been advocating for people to get 2000 if you're single, 4000 if you're a couple, and I think it still stays at 600 per dependent for that. Hi, babe. But at least something got passed. At least you guys got something to look forward to. So, well, I knew that was going to happen. They blocked the 1,200. Yeah, they did. I'm glad all your visible lines are full. Yeah, thanks, Lawrence. I appreciate that, man. Lawrence is the man. If you guys have visible and you start a party pay, send your party pay link to Lawrence. He will get you filled up. But yeah, it's a tough spot that we're in. One of the things that I'm kind of a little sketched out about with this whole stimulus check thing is the fact is that if you guys think, I don't know how many people remember this, but like I think it was like almost a month ago when they were still talking about doing another round of stimulus for the economy. They were saying that if it got passed, that because people that chose direct deposit into their bank accounts, it would have been no problem to just wire transfer their stimulus money to help them out. And then this round with that passed with 600, they're saying that there's like a wave of people that will get their direct deposits, but if you don't get it by January 15th, expect it to be combined with your tax return. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's a load of crap. That is a load of crap. Like, what are they going to do? They're going to mask it in there. So let's say, like, well, I don't want to put no hypothetical things out there. You know how YouTube is being lately. YouTube is being just absolutely ridiculous. So I'm not trying to put things out there where YouTube's going to get mad at me and be like, bad Tito, YouTube not like. So I'm just not going to do that. But Hopefully, the ones that are living like just above the poverty line or a little bit below the poverty line, hopefully those people get their direct deposits, because it still is based on, how much you are making, right? So the higher in the tax bracket you make, the lesser amount that you're going to get. If you're if you're in within that group, which is a majority group of people that are, barely making it, living paycheck to paycheck, like my lady right here, who, you know, congratulations on the second job. She got a second job. Um, if you're having to live life like that, then you should be receiving the full 600. So, yeah. But that's politics. Anyways, I do want to thank everyone that came in on the Haps live that I did the other day. I noticed that Haps TV, for some reason, the connection to YouTube is down, which is the reason why I'm not using it today to live stream. Is because yeah, I would try to reconnect my YouTube account to it, and it would go through all the process verifying, because I do have verification on my Google account, so you have to go through all that. And then by the time that I get to the point where I'm just like, okay, you know what? Hit allow for Haps to access YouTube, and then it just like there's an error. And I know Pablo De La Hoya was talking about it on a live stream on Haps, and they pretty much they're well aware of the issue with YouTube, and they are working diligently to get that corrected. And, until then, StreamYard is what I will use if I'm going to broadcast something to YouTube, also and simulcast it to Periscope. And I didn't connect my Facebook, so Facebook misses out today. Let's see what we have here in the comments too. Let's see, and JK Y118 lost one, and I filled it back up. Nice. Gene says hello to everybody. Gene, you are the homie. The missus says yes. LOL, 2 jobs. Yep. Congratulations on that, my love. And Sneed. Yeah. Yeah, Sneed, what's up? What's going on? Tito, you can put a tweet and send people to my Twitter handle to help them fill the party. Hey, yeah, you could drop your Twitter handle on the live chat, man, and it's also in the live chat too. But I'll definitely tweet out your Twitter handle for people to find you. Let's see, can't wait to get off work. I know, I'm so excited for you to get off work. I am okay. I may not be doing backflips and everything like that. Please forgive me. I'm 38 years old, about to be 39, coming 2021. But I am fully freaking excited to take this road trip to go see my dad. Work. Yes, work. Work is crazy. You love a challenge. Yeah. Oh, we're getting people in here now. All right. Yeah. But I'm holding the mic today. Holding the mic because I'm outside. You guys will probably hear birds. Let's see. Yeah, congrats to Angie. There you go. There you guys have it right there. His Twitter handle. You guys want your visible party pay filled? Hit that up. All right. Right now, I'm maintaining 10 visible parties. That's quite a bit. Okay. What is going on with these bugs again? I'm thinking it has to do. Well, never mind. We'll never get into that. Anyways, so if you guys didn't, by the way, if you guys did not peep Sneed's video, please check it out. So looks like a Xiaomi device will be the first one to have the Snapdragon 888 that has the X60 modem. That's going to be pretty interesting. Don't want to give anything away on that. So if you guys want to know more about that, please hit up Sneed Mobile Tech and watch his video where he explains it. I don't know. I've been a tech guy for quite some time right now, but I don't know. I'm kind of like phasing away from that. Well, not really phasing away from it, just kind of like incorporating all kinds of other things to talk about, whatever. The last couple of live streams I talked about, we incorporated politics. We just did again, talking about the stimulus. Thank you for the shout out, Tito. No problem, bro. No problem at all. And the last time I did, we talked about music, which I was kind of surprised to see what type of music various different people that hang out with me here listen to. And I'm sure it probably shocked some people to know what kind of music I listen to. Except for Lawrence. Lawrence knows what I listen to. Lawrence and I had that conversation one time, and link to the video if interested. Yes. Thanks, Nate, for dropping the link to your video. You guys check it out seriously, because there's a lot of people that still have massive amount of questions about 5G, and I mean massive amount of questions. And some people are just like, well, I connect to 5G, but but I don't get the greatest speeds, whatever, whatnot, right? And the modem does play a very big part in that, as Nate has basically taught a lot of us. Yeah. So knowing that the Snapdragon 888 is going to, well, obviously has the X60 modem, which is the modem that a lot of people wish the iPhone 12s had. Yeah, now 5G is going to kick it into high gear, and then people will really start to see like what 5G can do, which is kind of sad. I don't know if any of you guys know this, but maybe you guys can like validate what I'm about to say. But have you guys noticed that on Sneed and Carlos's channel and various like YouTubers who talk about 5G, have you guys noticed that they put that ad where the guy's like, this is my beanie that protects me from harmful 4G and 5G waves? Then he does this thing where like he has like a meter that tests the like the radiation. He like puts it on his phone. He's like this is dangerous radiation levels, and he puts the phone inside the beanie and puts the meter on top of it. And then he's all like, it protects from it and blah blah blah. Like, have you guys noticed those ads on their videos? It's kind of funny. It absolutely is funny. Let's see. I listen to a wide variety of music. Yes, I do too. Gene, hello everyone. What's up? Gene. Hopefully you're doing much better, Gene. Hopefully, your stress levels are down. Because my stress levels are down. And I saw a funny video last night. I'm not gonna say anything else other than it was a funny 20-second video. And gosh, what people come up with, man. Oh, people could be pretty creative. You can get pretty creative on these things. So it was kind of funny to see that video. If y'all know what I'm talking about, then just drop a comment with the winking tongue stick out emoji guy, like that, like that dude. If you saw the video, if you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. It's not a loss of your day if you don't see that video. I'm just saying, it's just kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Let's see. So they're getting 3. Oh, they're getting there. Oh, okay. I'm never stressed. Nothing phases me. Lucky man he gets. All right. Well, I mean, you know what? When you live your life stress-free, that's always awesome. The less stress you have in your life, the better it is. Stress kills. We know this. A lot of people know this. You live your life very stressful and everything, man. You pretty much, it's like a rubber band, right? And think of stress as like the tension of stretch. When you keep stretching that rubber band, eventually the tension is going to be so much for it, it's going to snap. That's what stress does to the human body. Yeah. The Gusano attorney. Attorney at law. That's all I'll say. You are happy today, and you should be. You should be. You should live your life happy. I think, and I'll tell you this. I'll tell you a mistake that I made. A mistake that I've made in my life is that I used to actually care about what people thought about me. I actually used to. See, when I was younger, I beat to my own drum, and I lived my life that way. Somewhere along the way, I kind of lost that mentality, and I started to actually give a damn about how people saw me. Yeah, that's not happening anymore. I don't care how people see me. I don't care how people view me. It's all good. It's all gravy. I don't care anymore. I live my life to the way I want to live my life. My iPhone 12 Pro Max is unlocked now, so I can test Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile postpaid lines now. Sweet. I heard you talking about that on Periscope. You went through one of those routes where they do the unlocking, and that's cool. That's good. Now you can actually. I mean, well, no, I don't think this would be relevant to iPhones because iPhones are ubiquitous. So I think it's only Androids that's going to face that dreaded problem that if it's like a 5G supported phone on AT&T, like an AT&T 5G phone, if you get it SIM unlocked, it's not going to support. They're going to have it limited support. Like if you took it to T-Mobile and what it connected to on T-Mobile, or it may not even connect to T-Mobile's 5G at all. I think it's only on Androids. Android users face that problem. I don't think I'm pretty sure iPhones do not face that problem at all. Apple would never let that happen. If you kind of know Apple and Tim Cook and them. God, I miss Johnny Ives. Do you guys miss Johnny Ives when he like used to describe like the Mac, the iMac, and all that stuff? Oh, snap. Gene, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it, bro. Carlos did it for me. Oh, Carlos should didn't run a business like that. So get your iPhones unlocked. And if you need an attorney, he knows one. He knows an attorney that can help. Attorney at law. We'll just call him Gus for short. You fell asleep already? Jeez, you only got like an hour and a half of work left till you're off. Till you're off for the rest of the week. New Year's is right around the corner. I swear to God, man, if you guys are going out to party and drink and stuff like that for New Year's, please, for the love of Jeebus, please, 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 please use Uber or freaking use whatever taxi service you have in your city. Don't be stupid and drive drunk. That's just not cool. Gus the earthworm. Oh, I closed my eyes. Yeah, well, I mean, we knocked out pretty late, and you had to get up at like what 6 in the morning. So yeah, again, you're running on fumes, but that's all right. Take the car in to get serviced. Make sure that it's tip top shape for a 13-hour drive. Clean out the car so it's spacious and everything like that. Clear out the trunk except for the tools we need in case of roadside emergencies. Pack and then take a nap, and then dip out for a night drive cross country in the dark. And yes, I will try to live stream, but you guys probably won't see me because there won't be any street lights. Therefore, inside the vehicle, it would be pretty dark. And I'm not turning on the inside dome light while going 75 to 80 to almost 90, depending on the way that my babe wants to drive. She wants to go 90. But it's going to be pretty cool. And the best part is the kids are going to knock out for this drive. So I'm not going to be hearing that dreaded thing of, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Like, no. We're going to hear a lot of snoring. But it's going to be great, except for the fact that I just checked the weather in Oklahoma and where my dad is at. It's going to be wet. It's going to be raining a lot. So I quit driving on... I quit driving on my own terms? Hold on. Let me pull this comment up. Let's see. There we go. I quit driving on my own terms because of how dangerous I was to everyone. LOL. Oh, yeah. Just by the way you described that, bro. LOL, don't tell my secrets. Got you, babe. Same here, Red. What, are y'all speed demons or something? Y'all need for speed? Let me open my water. I'll put the mic down real quick so I can open up my water. Technoid in the building. What up, bro? How is life? Life is good, right? Technoid is here. The power that helps fat burning water. But yeah, so that trip happening tonight, and yeah, I'll live stream a little bit. Probably live stream a little bit on the gram, and then I'll probably do like an individual mobile live stream to YouTube from the phone. And I don't know, maybe I can get my dad to come on a live stream with me. Probably, maybe Thursday. I'm not sure because I'm thinking Friday. If they don't do fireworks in my dad's town because of COVID, then more than likely I'm probably going to suggest taking the family to Oklahoma City and then spending the day in Oklahoma City for New Year's Eve. But I'm also kind of sketchy about that because it's about a 2-hour drive back to where we're going to be staying at. And there are people who do not think and they will step into a vehicle even if they don't feel like they're hammered. Let's see. Pretty good. Just relaxing before work. Yep. I get you, bro. See, I quit driving because people are crazy drivers here. Wow. I will keep that in mind if I ever come to your state, your city. 4 videos dropping starting today at 10:30 a.m. Hawaii time. 4 videos. There you go, man. Keep flooding it and keep making the algorithm work on your behalf. So you don't work for the algorithm works for you. Let me see what time we leave tonight. I'm probably thinking, I mean, by the time we get done, running around and making sure everything's good, I don't know. I was thinking maybe about 9ish or 10 at night. So 13-hour drive, give or take. Let's estimate the time it takes to stop and put gas in. So about 13. Because of the roadmap trip thing says 12 hours, so we'll just add an additional hour on top of that. Yeah, I'd say like 10 o'clock, so we get there about 11. Close to the time it takes to check into the hotel. Maybe they'll be cool about it and let us, go into the hotel room already, so we can put our stuff up, and then we can head over to Dad's to go and raid his house. See, the thing that's cool about me and my dad is that, my dad loves talking politics, and I love just having general conversations with my dad. It don't matter if it's politics, if it's, aviation mechanics or anything like that. My dad can talk to me about anything. I just enjoy the conversation me and my dad have. So I'm really looking forward to it, to just sitting on the couch. The kids can run around in the backyard of my dad's house, which I doubt they will, because the highs and temperature-wise will be 40 and 41 degrees. Lows is 28 degrees. So they might just run around inside his house. But he and I can sit down and talk. We can talk about current events in government and politics. We can talk about what's going on the Air Force bases, whatever. Kind of sad, though, because my younger sister, she's at my dad's house right now. And again, I thank my younger sister for her service. She is in the United States Air Force, and she's a B-52 bomber pilot. She was at my dad's house for Christmas, but she left today. Yeah, she left today to head back to her base, which, you know what? Like, I can't complain that I didn't get to see her again this time, only because, she basically, the base commander had to give her permission to actually head to the state of Oklahoma, because the state of Oklahoma, according to the United States Air Force, is one of the hot spots with COVID cases. So she had to get permission from the base commander to actually come down and see her family for Christmas. So she's heading back today. She'll be back because she's hosting a New Year's Eve shindig, and more than likely will be quarantined 14 days. So I do feel for her, but I wish she was there so she can see her nieces and nephews, because they hadn't seen her since I think 2016. No, 2015. I think it was. Babe, if you're still here, remind me. Was it 2015 that we did the family reunion in Vegas, or was it 2016? Well, it says, yeah, that should work. About 9 or 10 o'clock tonight, we leave. Yep. Catch up with these comments. I need my blue hammer for my new old channel of 5 years this January. Oh. I got you, bro. Hang on. When you pull up here, I'll give you the blue wrench. Let me just lower the volume so you guys don't hear it. Anyways, no, 2000, the Senate leader has blocked the vote. Of course he did. Mitch. All right, bruh. You should have the wrench. Why did it feel like it dropped raindrops? Then again, a cold front's coming through. I know that totally sucks, but hey, at least we're getting something. Something is better than nothing. It is dropping a little bit of raindrops. That is crazy. If you still have the Sprint SIM, you can still set up a text now. Free unlimited text, talk and text for free with Sprint SIMs. Nice. Over LTE. Sweet. That's awesome. 2016, yeah. So it's been 4 years since my kids have seen their Dia. Why is it raining? Well, here's the thing. I'm going to have to move to this side to be under the cover here. So let me do this real quick. And then I will move. My bad. My bad for all the shakiness. My bad. But I have to move the laptop under the cover here because it just started raining out of nowhere. Not raining like heavily, but it started dropping raindrops. You know what I mean? Electronics and water don't go hand in hand. Let's see. This channel is soon to make 5 years old. Nice. Yep, you are a mod, bro. You just made a new Big Island number? Yeah, the year you were almost killed. I remember, babe. I remember that was a scary moment. The stupid drivers. You are now one of us. Welcome. He was one of us. He was one of you guys before. It's just some BS happened to his main channel, so this channel didn't have mod until now. And Maui and Kauai numbers on the app. Why do you got to go have like Maui and Kauai numbers, bro? Are you really like trying to scramble yourself around all over the place, right? So people can't exactly know where you are. Let's see. That was a very crazy year. It was. It's very crazy right now that it's sprinkling here. I don't know if is it sprinkling where you're at, babe? Downtown? It's sprinkling over here. Yes, it is. Yes. Isn't it great, guys, that we can chat like this and there's not any BS happening? Isn't it awesome? I am actually quite happy. I am quite happy that a lot of it is done. At least I'm not seeing it. But then again, I'm not really paying attention to it either. So that could contribute to it. Because oh yeah, that's right. You're having but like like long distance calls and stuff like that is not really an issue anymore. It's really not. So, but I get you. Feels great. Yeah, it does. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, it dropped a little bit here. It stops now. Yeah. See, some business is preferred to call a local number. I got you, bro. I got you. It's the greatness of things. Like, woo. Let's see. Take away the... Yeah. Do you mean BS or is? just trying to double check. Yeah. It's a lot cool. It's a lot cooler here in Phoenix right now. So I know the kids are going to be really cold when we get to their grandpas. I might record a video of their reaction to the cold over there. I mean, because it was funny when me and the missus took them up to go see snow. When we took them up to Flagstaff, and I think I shared this in a past live stream, but my oldest daughter was like, she was like talking about all these things she was going to do with snow when she touched snow for the first time, and then when she finally did and realized how cold it was or is, let's just say all their teeth were chattering. Uncontrollable teeth chatters. They were cold. It's not going to snow in Oklahoma this week that we're going, but still, it's going to be cold. That's going to be interesting. So, yeah, I got my hoodies ready. I got my thick hoodies ready. I don't wear thick jackets, even if it's like freezing temperature. I don't know. But, yeah, for the kiddos and everything like that. But probably when I get to Oklahoma, I'll probably hit the local Walmart over there, because I'll tell you this much, man. Products like general goods, merchandise are a lot cheaper there than they are here in Phoenix. So probably get the kids like some sweatpants and some jackets, some thick coats and stuff like that for them over there. Let's see. Now I have 8 voice lines, 1 Apple Watch with cellular, and 2 app numbers. So 10 different numbers on 5 iPhones. That's insane, bro. It's snowing there. Like it's snowing there right now, or it snows where you're at? Because it snows in Oklahoma too. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. It actually dropped some fresh powder over Oklahoma City all the way down to the town where my dad lives at. Like literally blankets of snow. Like it was just like white everywhere. Um, but nothing coming through this week, so that's a good thing. Every year, yeah. Yep. And if the family and I move out that way, then they will get snow. Well, not every year, because there was a few years I lived where my dad lived at, and it was cold, but it didn't snow. Um, so it doesn't get, I guess, snow as more frequent in like the northern states, but it does get snow there. 70 degrees where Red Rum is at. That is nice temperature for all year round. All year round, it should be nice like that. Ah, the sun is back in my eyes. Pull the hood up. But that is great temperatures. 70 degrees, right? It's not blazing hot. It is not super cold. It's good weather for, tank top, shorts, slipless, or flip flops, whatever people call them. Call them slippers in Hawaii. It's 35 there. Yeah, so it's cold. Just say it's cold where you are. 35 degrees. Got you. 35-degree weather is not good weather to go outside in shorts. I've done that once though. I remember when I lived in Buckley, Washington. My mom yelled at me. I was living with my mom and her husband, and I think it was 27 degrees outside. And my mom's husband liked reading the newspaper, and he had a newspaper subscription drop off a paper. But because we lived on the second floor, they dropped it at the bottom floor, and he had to go downstairs to get it. So my mom would always send me to go fetch the paper, like like I was a pet or something. And one time I was just so lazy, I didn't want to throw clothes on, so I was in my chones, my underwear, and I just went outside and went downstairs in 27-degree weather to get the paper. And my mom started yelling at me like, "You're gonna get sick. You're gonna get the flu." And I was like, it's crazy. Baby Yoda, the force is strong with you. Yeah, Baby Yoda, aka Grogu. And now you are with Luke Skywalker. So it makes the question happen there. Does he die when Ben Solo betrays his uncle and takes down the Jedi Temple? Did Grogu die in that? That's something I want to know. Now that we know that Luke came for Baby Yoda at the end of the Mandalorian season 2. Yep. Obviously, that was a good season. Now I gotta wait for season 3. I think season 3 of the Mandalorian, they're gonna focus on Boba Fett, so that's gonna be interesting. The waving emoji, that's funny. Oh geez, someone was calling from Illinois. Who would call you from Illinois? Was it on your main line or the other line? You think he did? Do you think Grogu was killed in the Jedi Temple? Because wasn't it like, if I'm not mistaken, which is kind of weird. And this is something that I've always thought was weird of Star Wars. I am a huge Star Wars fan. No clue. Your main line? Oh, okay. Um, but so in watching the Disney trilogy of Star Wars, right? Obviously, they stated that Ben Solo he didn't fall to the dark side. That's something I'm going to correct right now from a lot of people. They're like Ben Solo fell to the dark side. No, he wasn't. Um, what's his name? Supreme Leader Snoke wanted to keep him balanced, but wanted him to pull or draw more from the dark side, but wanted him to be balanced because that's see with Darth Vader would have been absolutely powerful for two reasons. One, if Obi-Wan didn't use a forbidden technique and cut off the rest of his limbs, leaving him armless and legless, because for force users, the more midichlorians you have, the more powerful you are, and of course the midichlorians live within your human cells, your DNA structure. But that's one reason why Darth Vader would have been powerful if Obi-Wan didn't cut off his limbs. The other reason why was because Darth Vader like fell completely to the dark. Well, not completely, but he was more of a dark side user, and so therefore, yeah, Snoke wanted to keep Ben Solo balanced, right? But the question that I have is that Ben took a handful of the Padawans from Luke's Jedi temple. And they said that these students that he took with him, that left with him, that was seduced by Supreme Leader Snoke, which actually happened to be Palpatine who seduced them, they ended up being the Knights of Ren. Now, if you notice in the last movie, The Rise of Skywalker, Ben Solo takes on the Knights of Ren. None of them use the Force at all in their battle. They rely heavily on their weaponry that they had, which their weaponry was considered primitive. None of them used any lightsabers or anything like that. So, yeah, I mean, well, the Rise of Skywalker did well, but that's only because George Lucas was on board as a consultant for them to finish the trilogy. He wasn't part of episode 8 or episode 7, so I still think that they should have what's his name, Finn should have actually just stated that he feels things, because not like love for Rey, like a relationship type thing, but he should have told her, because he was trying to. I don't know if you guys noticed this in episode 9, but he was trying to tell her what he felt, which is like anyone that is Force gifted in the Star Wars universe, they're kind of freaked because they can feel things, right? And that's the reason why with like the Jedi training, they would put that helmet on that would completely take away their vision, and they would block blaster shots from a little drone using the lightsaber, is because you being Force gifted, you feel the energy of everything. Like Luke gave Rey a crash course on what was that planet that he was on? I forgot the name of the planet that he exiled himself on, but like he was telling her to feel everything and describe what you feel, and she was like telling what she felt. It's because you're connected with every living thing, because the Force lives through everything. He should have not sold out to Disney. I know. Which is why like I'm kind of concerned to see like the future of Star Wars. I mean, they say they ended the Skywalker saga, but it's kind of hard to stray away from something that has been around for years. I mean, the original trilogy was the Skywalker saga. It was based on Anakin Skywalker and Luke and Leia. Luke being able to redeem his father back to the light side before passing, which was a good thing. And Anakin should be very, very, very grateful that his son was able to do that, because if Anakin died as a Sith, no way would he come back from the ethereal plane. No way he'd come back as a Force ghost at all. You know what I mean? And then again, the Jedi who can come back as Force ghosts have to thank Qui-Gon Jinn, because Qui-Gon Jinn was able to figure out the state of immortality. Only Qui-Gon can only come as a voice. He doesn't come as an apparition or anything like that. He doesn't come back as a Force ghost. So greedy Disney. Star Wars fans original hate the midichlorians concept. Yeah, the concept was good and evil, aka the Force, a spiritual concept. Now it's just science. Yeah, no, it was just it was really crazy that they brought that aspect to it, right? Because it was never really focused on the original trilogy. So if you've watched the original trilogy, midichlorians was never something that was really focused on. It became a focus in the prequel trilogies in Episode One, where Qui-Gon was doing that test on Anakin when he was a young boy and saw his midichlorian levels was really high. Um, yeah, it was more based on a spiritual thing. But then again, I think Star Wars and I think Lucasfilm was more worried about it, being like plagiarism. Because like I explain this a lot. When you kind of think about it, um, Anakin. So when you read, like Legends and you read what's canon on Star Wars, right? Because Star Wars it's massive. It's a massive, massive universe, right? I mean, it goes way before the Skywalker saga. When you think of things like the Old Republic, um, going forward, from that, I mean, it just goes all over the place, right? There's even books. There's books that were like there was a book that I read that was dedicated to Darth Bane. um, I think Darth Bane was the one that created the rule of two after a while. So there was always a master and an apprentice, and it was like a game of cat and mouse. Master teaches the apprentice, apprentice becomes powerful, and like the destiny of the Sith was that the apprentice would slay the master and become a master himself, and then find an apprentice. LOL Star Wars later. Why? Come on, babe. You got to give it a shot. But anyways, I think the reason why Lucasfilm was afraid of plagiarism was because Anakin was born. His mother gave birth to him without knowing a man's touch, which sounds really similar when you kind of think about it, right? Um, it goes on to say that the story of Darth Plagueis trying to learn how to manipulate the Force to create life. They say that Darth Sidious learned the same technique from his master. I mean, Darth Sidious learned a lot from Plagueis before killing him in his sleep. But they say that Darth Sidious wanted to create the ultimate Sith, and he manipulated the Force to create life. However, the Force being what it is, sought balance. And so Anakin, created inside the womb of his mother, was neither Jedi nor Sith. He was not light or dark. You know what I mean? Considered, if you think about it, considered to be gray. But that's about it. So yeah. I think that's why they kind of like introduced the whole midichlorian thing and went on science. They didn't want to go on a more spiritual thing, because then it would have been too similar to a famous book that everybody knows about, and the stories that are written within it. Let's see. A lot of people were not even born in 1977 when the original Star Wars came out, and it was great then. Yeah, it was. But I mean, thankfully, they keep they keep digitally remastering it. And so you got to really know if you actually have like, if you buy one new, like a remastered version of it, if you have it with the new edit to Return of the Jedi, if you have the new edit version that has Christian Hayden's Force Ghost at the end, or if you have the original that had, I forgot what the actor's name was that was used to play Anakin's Force Ghost at the end of Return of the Jedi. That was kind of crazy. Princess Leia was setting R2D2 had a message for Luke. Luke had to look for her. Ah, that's right. R2D2 had a message for Leia, and he ended up on Tatooine. Frankenstein monster. He had paid Han Solo money to use his ship to find the Princess Leia. Yeah, I mean, so it's a crazy concept. But at the end of the day, I mean, I don't know how I feel about future Star Wars movies. I mean, I am excited for the 3-part series of Kenobi, because and I'm hoping if they do this, I'm hoping that they actually show the story where Obi-Wan nearly embraced the dark side in a battle that he had on Tatooine, because there was a point. You know what I mean? I mean, one of my favorite YouTubers to watch is Stupendous Wave. And he really breaks down a lot of things when it comes to Star Wars. I really like watching his videos on it. You know, concept videos, what if videos. Like I remember he did a what if video, and this was actually kind of interesting, an interesting point of view. A what if video. What if on Mustafar when Anakin and Obi-Wan had their battle? What if Obi-Wan changed the words that he used? You know what I mean? Like towards the end when they were over that river of lava and Obi-Wan tells Anakin that he failed him, and then they have that dialogue where what was it? He says, "I failed you, Anakin. I failed you." Then Anakin says, "I should have known the Jedi were planning to take over." And then Obi-Wan's like, "Anakin, Chancellor Palpatine is evil." And then Anakin says, "From my point of view, the Jedi are evil." Um, if Obi-Wan had chose his words differently, right? He could have actually reasoned with Anakin. He could have reasoned with Anakin, but then again, still, when you kind of think of the concept of that, if he had actually flipped Anakin back to the light side in that moment and then they slain Palpatine, Anakin was still obsessed with power. He was still obsessed because if like the obvious of the prequel trilogies was that Anakin wanted to have his relationship with Padme. He wanted to be able to have a family with her because technically the Jedi are supposed to take a vow of celibacy. They're not supposed to engage in pleasures. You know what I mean? They're like monks. So, he already broke a huge rule with the Jedi because he married Padme in secret. He got her pregnant. And that was the thing that everyone's seen. But one of the things that I've noticed, and I think a lot of people may have noticed this too, was that Anakin was also seduced with the idea of having power. When you think about it, right? Like when Mace Windu was like, they were gonna make Anakin a member of the council because he's close with the Chancellor, but they weren't gonna grant him the title of Master, right? You see how angry Anakin gets when he feels like he's not in a top position, when he's not in a position of power. To Anakin, being a master was power. Was not, he did not look at it in the way of being wise and the ability to teach. Whereas as Obi-Wan was that. Obi-Wan was more about lectures and teaching because to Obi-Wan to be a Jedi master was far beyond being, knowledgeable in the Force and being gifted in the Force to that extent. It was more of it was your duty to try to keep the peace and to teach, right? But then again, I mean, the whole point of the prequel trilogies was to show Anakin's descent to the dark side. Why? And they did it. I think they did a good job with that. Not just making it to where he was like an idiot that was just blinded by Palpatine and joined the dark side to become Darth Vader. But there were a lot of things in it. Like when Anakin said that from his point of view, the Jedi are evil, he's not lying. And it's not wrong for him to say that. Like there are some people who got into Star Wars because of the prequels, because Darth Vader and everything like that. And everyone was like, "Oh, how could Anakin think that the Jedi was evil? They were the good guys. They were the good guys." Like, no. Because if you really know Star Wars, and you should know that the Jedi Council at the time of the Clone Wars, they had broken a major rule of the Jedi. The Jedi were never to be involved in any conflict or war. They were never to use their abilities and their gifts and strengths to fight wars and to lead wars. Yet this council under Mace Windu and Yoda, they established themselves as generals in the Clone Wars, right? I mean, in Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan was referred to as General Kenobi. He was given a military status. So they had already broken one of the major rules of the Jedi. And Palpatine used that obviously to manipulate Anakin, to show them that they're not even practicing or embracing the real Jedi way, that this Jedi was different. And you can't hide that truth. All Anakin has to do is go through old text and old things. Go through the hey, what was it? He just goes through the old text of the Jedi, and he would see the Jedi were never to interfere in conflicts between planets, between species. between governments and politics. They were never. Yet the Jedi became arrogant. They felt like they had to lead. They felt like the Republic depended on them to lead the clone army, and so they chose to take that role. Should they have done it? No. And if the Jedi Council never did that, it would have been a lot harder for Palpatine to flip Anakin to the dark side. So yeah, they were just everything was just, Palpatine was that manipulative and that smart that everything was set in place and balance to make that happen. Because if people thought that Palpatine didn't know Anakin was Force gifted and that Anakin was a chosen one, according to Jedi lore, he knew. Because if you kind of go back to stories, Sidious is the one who created Anakin. So he knew that there was a person out there that was actually created by the Force. Although he didn't have it in his favor to create a pure Sith, he was still able to bring him to the dark side. And Vader was pretty dang strong already. Even though he was more like a cyborg when he donned the suit, which the suit is crazy. The suit is made to have him constantly feel pain so that he stays in his rage and anger, which is where his strength in the dark side comes from. But even then, he was still powerful then. So just imagine if he didn't get cut down by Obi-Wan, how powerful would Vader have been without cybernetics? How powerful? I don't know if you guys remember in the Revenge of the Sith, after Palpatine kind of lied to Vader and told him that, in his anger, he killed Padme when he force choked her. Like Darth Vader screamed out, but he crushed every droid bot that was in that medical room that had, repaired him. He crushed them, not even having to use his hands and making any type of movements or anything like that. Just crushed them. In Rogue One, he choked that dude out from like a distance. Not Rogue One, sorry. In A New Hope, I believe it was. In A New Hope, from a different ship, he choked out a captain or a commander, whatever it was. Get off my microphone. Yeah, so that was kind of crazy. Let's see. The Jedi are depicted as monks per George Lucas. Not sure which ones. That's why they had the robes. Yes, exactly. And it was kind of strange that the Sith adopted it too, but obviously for smart reasons, though. If people don't know why the Sith adopted the robes too, so they can hide in plain sight. Because people had identified the Jedi to be the ones to wear, the cloak with the hood. And so the Sith would do that too, so they can move about in day without really being recognized. I mean, the only way you would really know a Sith is not by their lightsaber. Even though, yes, they tend to use red lightsabers because they use the synthetic kyber crystals, and those happen to actually be more. Like the synthetic kyber crystals, which happen to be red, are more stronger than natural kyber crystals, which are, the Jedi use. So the Sith would use synthetic ones, would give them the advantage in battle. But anyways, besides a red lightsaber, you would have to a Sith would have to be in their emotions. You would see it in their eyes. Their eyes would glow an amber color, right? Which is yeah. Anyways, was it Yoda that Obi-Wan sent Luke to for training? Yeah, that was Yoda in Dagobah. When Obi-Wan sent Luke to Dagobah to train with a Jedi Master, that was Yoda. Dagobah is a Sith nexus, right? Not Obi-Wan, but Yoda was smart enough to know, because of Order 66. In order for him to actually hide, he would have to go to a place that the Sith energy was pretty much bound to. So Dagobah is a Sith nexus. It's an area that the Sith is familiar with. So they would never think that Yoda would be hiding on that planet, especially for how powerful Yoda was. But because Yoda was basically suppressing, his connection with the Force, he little by little kind of like, I guess you could say, like withered away. Is the reason why he passed in Return of the Jedi after he had trained Luke. Hey, what's up, Coffee? What's going on? Sounds like X-Men Magneto, the chokehold without gestures. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, that was Yoda that was on that planet. Luke was actually trained by Yoda. So he was technically Yoda's last Padawan, if you think about it. Even though Yoda was like, arguing with Obi-Wan about it, that Luke was too old to train and whatever, whatnot. Um, because if you think about it, the Jedi had the same training mentality as the First Order did with the First Order troopers, right? Did you remember when Finn was talking about it? When he was a kid, the First Order took him. They took a lot of the kids because by raising the kids themselves, they taught them that what they were doing wasn't wrong. So since they didn't grasp the idea of doing anything wrong by doing the First Order's bidding. They never saw themselves as evil people. They just saw themselves doing as what they were told to do. And the Jedi had the same mentality when it came to that. That's why Padawans were taken at a very young age to be groomed in the Jedi in the Jedi culture without question as they grew older. So that's the reason why that Yoda was like, even though Yoda knew it was Luke and he knows who Luke is, because obviously at the end of Revenge of the Sith, when they chose to split the twins up, Yoda was in that room when they made that decision, and was telling Obi-Wan that he would teach him how to commune with his old master Qui-Gon Jinn, and that was pretty much it on that. So Yoda knew who Luke was. It's just, his fear, because when you watch the original trilogy, one of the signs that kind of showed that Luke could have gone to the dark side was the way he dressed, right? In The Empire Strikes Back, he was in his Tatooine clothes still, but he wielded his father's lightsaber. In Return of the Jedi, after Luke went back to Dagobah and trained under Yoda, in Return of the Jedi, he donned the black cloak, which people thought, hey, that was more like Sith, and you kind of noticed it, right? Like his clothing was all black. It was all black, and that signified, that he could have been pulled to the dark side. Sidious could have made that happen. Towards the end of Return of the Jedi, you kind of notice this too. When he faces down Darth Vader inside of the Death Star, like he's wearing all black. The moment that he defeats his father in combat, and then Palpatine tells him to take his father's place, slay his dad, and he says no, and he throws his lightsaber away, and he announces himself as a Jedi, like his father before him. After Sidious was killed, you'll notice that Luke like unbuttons one of the buttons on the top collar, and it kind of like slants over and exposes gray, which is like signifying his pull back to the light. So it's really crazy. There's so many Easter eggs in Star Wars. Like you really gotta watch it and watch it closely. And it also helps when you have people like Stupendous Wave that actually point that out. It's really cool, right? I'm a big fan of Star Wars. I'm not a Star Wars buff like Stupendous Wave. A lot of my information I get from him. I watch his videos, so that's always good. Let's see. The people that were in there apart said it was swinging pretty good. Let's see, how are you doing? Oh, how are you doing, Gene? Those were great movies. They were great movies. And they even came out with some of the more like funny parody movies before parodies became a thing, right? Spaceballs. You guys remember that movie? Freaking Rick Moranis. That's I think one time, I think it was like maybe about like 5 or 6 years ago, I kind of got told off by Chris Pirillo because I said that he reminded me of Rick Moranis, and Chris Pirillo got mad. That was kind of funny. So I'll never make that mistake again of saying that Chris Pirillo looks like Rick Moranis. Rick Moranis was awesome. I liked him in the movie the Honey I Shrunk the Kids series, like Honey I Shrunk the Kids, Honey We Shrunk Ourselves, Honey I Blew Up the Baby. He was kind of funny in those movies. Rick Moranis is awesome. He is awesome. What? Dude, get off. The one person I can't stand is what's his face? Bill Nye the Science Guy. Ugh. Can't stand that dude. I mean his old stuff in his old days, but the way he is now is just ridiculous. Bill Nye is very ridiculous nowadays. Spaceball rules. Yeah, it does. It does. So and then of course some other cool stuff came from Star Wars, right? Like, people exploring the the Mandela effect. Well, I was gonna say the Mandalorian effect, but I don't know, the Mandela effect, right? Because like a lot of us remembered, we always quoted it when we quoted Darth Vader in Empire Strikes Back. Always be like, Luke, I am your father, right? Even movies that tend to pull that line would always say, Luke, I am your father. And so we always thought that Darth Vader said, Luke, I am your father, but he never said that in The Empire Strikes Back. What he says when Luke said, that he would never join him, that he killed his father, Vader tells him, "No, I am your father." And then Luke kind of searches his feelings to know it's true and then screams out, "No!" But we always thought he said, "Luke, I am your father." Nope. He said, "No, I am your father." Crazy, right? Just like the Bernstein Bears. How do you spell Bernstein? Right? The children's book, Bernstein Bears. That was something that they talked about. Or what was it? I think it was the author of the Charlie Brown stories, right? So like there was also Spaceballs cartoons. Yeah. Um the last name Schultz and Schultz. I think everyone thought it was Schultz, but it's actually Schultz. A well-known saying. Yeah, Gene, it's a well-known saying. I am your father. But for a long time, people and you see it. You can YouTube the Mandela effect and then watch videos based on it, and they bring out certain things that is the Mandela effect. Things that we thought were said that were not said. Things that we thought was that actually wasn't. And that was one of the ones. Everyone thought he said, Luke, I am your father. That was the line that people thought it was, but it was not that line. He never said that. He said, I am your father. So it's crazy. The Mandela effect is a crazy thing. Absolutely crazy. How many people did I put to sleep with Star Wars? Because I know my lady left. she can't handle when I talk about Star Wars. So because I can talk days for Star Wars, like literally days. Like this is probably silly for but I'm open with you guys. I'm always transparent with you guys. One of my favorite things to do is actually is to watch the opening scenes of Star Wars, the Old Republic. To watch those lightsaber battles. I even watch people who actually do lightsaber battles on YouTube. There is one that was really good. I really liked it. I forgot who the YouTuber is, but it was a couple of kids. They did like I think three episodes. One of the guys, I know one of the guys that dressed himself as Dorkman. But I forgot who the other guy's name was. I think it was Rob or something like that. But anyways, they did these choreographed lightsaber scenes, and they were really good. Especially their CGI animation for their video editing was insanely good. So I'm just like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoy watching stuff like that. People's fandom. There's a condom that says, "I will not be your father." Are you serious? That's crazy. It's like rip open the package and it says, "No, I will not be a father." Like, damn, that's a damn moment right there. That's literally. Well, going to spend time, worship, and prayers. Catch you later. All right, Oscar, you take it easy, man. Enjoy life. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Woo! I cannot sing for shit. I really can't. That's what we need. Gene, your next live stream, you need to serenade all of us with your amazing voice with Christmas caroling. That's what you need to do. Seriously, bro. You need to do that. Serenade us with that amazing voice. As if you guys didn't know, Friday, Gene gets married. Because he's going to the chapel and he's going to get married. Yeah, you guys did not know. Now you guys know. Everyone congratulate Gene. Congratulations are in order and in effect. Congratulate Gene. And he's about to take his nuptials this Friday. Be nice. What up? What up, Mike? B-Tech Reviews in the house. What's going on, man? I did have a good Christmas. As a matter of fact, and my kids now know. They now know what their major Christmas gift was, and that is taking a road trip to go see their grandfather. So they're excited. So excited that they could not sleep last night. They kept chattering. All I heard was whispering while I was trying to sleep. So then I guess they finally passed out, and they're still knocked out. But that's good, though, because the missus gets off in about 45 minutes, so she should be here. So I'm probably going to jump off here in the next 10 minutes so I can get ready. Got to go take the car in to get service, make sure it's in top shape to drive 13 hours and get packed, get things done, make dinner, eat dinner, go to sleep, take a nap for a while, and then drive so I can be up all night. I probably won't because I'm one of those type of people that, a long drive like that will kind of make me sleep. So hopefully my oldest son, Xavier, he can stay up. I know he can, so he can talk to his mom and keep her busy while she drives. Oh, Gene, I'm so sorry, man. That's the song. See, that's the song. See, Gene, everyone's congratulating you, bro. Helicopters flying by. Well, no longer vaping in 2021. So this what is it? This Thursday is the last day I vape. Just double check the calendar. Yep, this Thursday in 2 days is my last day of vaping. Then I'm done. Vape free on Friday. No longer putting foreign things in my. And I got like half a bottle of e-juice that I gotta finish in 2 days. I'll be able to do it. But yeah, that's one of my 2021 goals. My other 2021 goal is to make my Instagram account, my Instagram channel, grow exponentially. That's why I said I'm focusing more on Instagram when it comes to like the tech videos and stuff like that, and just podcasting on YouTube, just talking about whatever I want to talk about. Yeah, I believe in myself too, Rum. I really do. I know I can do this. And it's not that I can do it, it's that I will do it. So I'm excited for that. And just, a lot of good things. 2020 sucked. 2020 was a crappy year to an extent. So 2021's got to be better. I think people should go back to not go back, but just remember what it was like to be interactive with other humans and, be more about making friends and being happy than, being politically correct and, political agendas and all that shit. Like just, put that stuff down. You know what I mean? I'll say this, and I'll probably get a lot of flack for saying this, but like I said, I really don't care what people think about me anymore. The only reason why racism exists is because we keep giving it attention. We keep talking about it. We keep believing in it. We keep accusing people of it, right? Like some guy, old white guy, can come out of a restaurant, and because he let go of the door before a non-white person went to the door, they're so quick to call him racist. But maybe the old man is in pain. Maybe he's tired. Or maybe he's just a general asshole. That doesn't make him racist. You know what I mean? I feel like the reason why racism has been around so much is because we continue to use that as the excuse to condemn somebody for an action that we thought was derogatory or rude. You know what I mean? It only goes away when we stop focusing on the differences between us in that concept, in that way. You know what I mean? I'll call you out for what you are. You know, if you hate me, then you're a hater. I won't go and be like he hates me because I'm half Asian or I'm half Latino. Like, no, he just hates me. He's a hater. You know what I mean? If he doesn't, if he's not polite to hold the door open for me and my lady as we're coming up to the door, he's a jackass. That doesn't make him racist. He's a jackass. It is what it is. So, yeah, we got to practice more interactions, because it was a better time where you can go to the park and sit down, see somebody, they smile at you, you smile at them, they say hello, you say hello back, strike up a conversation, like, and then before you know it, you're acquaintances. And you guys keep going back to the same park around the same time, and you guys have conversations. If you're like walking your dog or you're bringing your kids to the park, you have conversation, and eventually the acquaintance turns into a friendship, and the friendship can flourish into a really good friendship, and then a great friendship, and then even best friends. Why not? We can say that technology is the reason why that we've lost our ability to communicate, but I've actually found a little bit more enlightenment on that. It's not really so much technology. It's our mentality. Then again, at the end of the day, right, we can blame technology and say that it's making us do things through technology, but we also have the ability to choose to not do that. So really, it's just mentality. It's just people in general. The tech is here. It's here to actually be helpful to us, but it's not here to replace everyday things. But we are becoming a more lazier species, that we would rather let the technology take control of a lot of things that we should have control over than actually, oh, my dogs. Stop barking. Cut it out, Courage. No. No, get off. It's not time for love. Weird dog. $1.99 super chat from B Tech Reviews. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. And the kids, thank you as well. It goes to them. Yeah. All right, guys. But I do have to hop off. I do want to thank everybody for coming in. Really appreciate you guys for being here for these podcasts. Hey! Here! Anyways, thank you guys for being here, chit-chatting. I know today we kind of went Star Wars. These things will happen. We're going to go all over the place with this, right? So I hope you guys like the new aesthetics of the podcast and whatnot. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, they'll be once a week. So I will see you guys next week. But I mean, I'll be doing live streams on YouTube, though, like when I'm in Oklahoma. But like podcast setting like this or whatever, just chit-chatting and talking once a week. Well, if you guys are cool and okay with that type of schedule. If you guys want to see the tech stuff, well, you guys follow me on Instagram. Link in the description. You guys can go to Instagram and follow me on Instagram there and get your dose of tech videos and pixel photos and pixel talk and all other stuff. I'll do some tech stuff here too. It's not completely gone. All right, baby Yoda, you guys take it easy. Really appreciate everyone for the super chats. Really do. All right, Red Rum, take it easy. Now, peace out, Yoda. May the force be with you, bruh. And a happy new year to you, Mike. Take it easy, man. You guys are all awesome. You guys are all clutch. Till the next time, I will see you guys later.